So here we are. You've signed into your WordPress account. You've gotten to the back area, the dashboard, and it's like, whoa, how confusing. Well, we're going to take this step by step, and I'm just going to explain just a general orientation of the WordPress platform and what all this stuff is. So first, what you're looking at here is just a bunch of kind of WordPress boilerplate that kind of tries to help people through. This is the dashboard. You can actually adjust this. There are settings so you can rearrange everything. And you can customize your dashboard, but so it brings in your WooCommerce stuff, and it does a lot of stuff. And if you're if you wanted to make a quick page or something, there's this over here. But let's go through this series of menu items, and the first thing I want to explain is the difference between a page and a post. WordPress got started as a blogging platform, and what all that means is you had a page, and then you would make a series of posts, and those posts would go to your your page and your blog page, and then maybe you wanted to have another page, an About Me page or something else like that. So WordPress gave you the capacity to make pages and to make posts. So how does that work? Well, first of all, let's pull up, and it's like I said, in its original state. So I have the example blog page set up here. And so you can see that there's something here. This is a post. And then there's another post here. This was just a test. And this was a post that just was created by WordPress originally. It's kind of a sample thing. But these are three different pieces of content, and they're all brought together on one page. And so if we go back here to the dashboard, well, where do those come from? They come from here. When you make a post, and in this case, the example post, so let's just edit that. And in its simpler form, we're using the standard WordPress editor. And if you see that this is fed into this, these are the same. Okay. Now, if I wanted to edit that, maybe one of the best ways to edit this would be to perhaps add a picture. So I'll go over here to the insert media thing, and let's put this nice picture in. And it'll give us some options on this picture. If we hover over it or click on it, and what I want to do is set it off to the left and have the text wrap around it. And maybe just to kind of give a little bit better picture, we'll copy that, and then we'll just throw it in so it all wraps around there. And we go over here to the update, and we update that. And if we go back to the example blog and we were to refresh this, hold on, got to refresh that, which is hard because this little item here is there. So let's refresh that. And you see we changed that. We brought in a picture, and we've changed that. And you can see where these just flow downward as we add more content. So that's blogging. But, you know, you may want to have a blog on your page, but for the most part, we're just going to make pages. And if we come over here, you can see that I have made a lot of pages here. We have your menu page, we have your home page, the front page. These are associated with the catering page. These are associated with cart and checkout and my account. Those are all associated with your WooCommerce thing and selling the t-shirts and selling the gift certificates. So let's go back over here, and we're just going to hit the home page. And now this is just your home page, and this is a page that stands alone, and we don't flow any content into this. This is just has an Instagram feed, has a Facebook feed, it has this quick info, and so on and so forth. So post pages. Media is a place that WordPress has developed to store all your pictures, and it's very easy to upload, and it has all this thing. Now, because WordPress is a blog going down this list, you also have the capability to have commenting on the blog items. If we went back there, if we wanted to open up a discussion here, we can. You can see that this has a comment, and that's part of creating a dialogue with your blog. But normally on a page, of course, you wouldn't use that. So let's go back here and look around. This is your menu. And once again, another page. So we're coming down here. Now, what's this thing? Well, this is WordPress gains a lot of functionality by having what's called plugins. And this pop-up maker is a plugin. And what that pop-up maker does is when we come here and we click that, that makes this thing, this pop-up. And there's a million different ways to do this. WordPress, by using a plugin like this, this makes things that are very difficult to code actually quite easy for an ordinary person to do. This is also part of another plugin called the Essential Grid plugin, and that the main connection is down here. And this is for forming grids and displaying things on your site in various different ways. And the way you do that is you make a different kind of post, and that is fed in once again into a central page. This is all about to do with your contact. This is a contact plugin. So you have your contact page here, and this plugin produces this form here. WooCommerce, it sits here. We don't have this really set up yet, but we can look. Maybe we have. I think I might have one product, but this is the plugin WooCommerce for shopping, and to kind of get your head around that, this is another example of where WooCommerce will actually use the post page structure and present multiple items of content on a single page. And so that's that. Appearance. Now, when you put this, a whole bunch of stuff comes over here. And this is all, you're using a custom theme, and we'll go over here to the themes. And you can select a new theme. This is going to destroy your site, but if let's go ahead and just, this is the 2017. This is the stock theme that comes with every WordPress install. And if we preview that, we'd see something completely different comes up. It'll take a while. It might. And you say, well, what is this mess? That's because this the structure of this theme, and of course we don't want this. So that is that's just not something we want to have anything to do with. So we did, but we just previewed it. We didn't actually change anything. If we go ahead and refresh this page, we'll see that all is still right in the world, and our home page is still what it is because we just previewed it. But so you can choose any number of many thousands of themes. We are using what's called GeneratePress. And the cool thing about GeneratePress is that it's a very thin theme. It's got some good functionality in it as far as just handling some of the typographical and layout functions of the entire WordPress installation. But we actually use a different plugin for styling the content, and we'll get to that. And this appearance thing, we have a lot of different things. Widgets are little things that go in widget areas, and there's just a couple of other things that I have put in here to make your site more powerful. If we wanted to look at all of our installed plugins, we'd go back here to the plugins. And these literally do all kinds of stuff. They're sitting back here. You might notice that this little 5 here, that means that there's plugins that need updates. And we do that on occasion, but it's not super critical usually. And if you want to add a new plugin, the WordPress has made that very easy to do. We can either do it from this position here or this position here. And if you were going to go out and search the WordPress plugins, and let's say we wanted something for, let's just dream something out of the air. Well, let's just do that gift certificate thing. And this will search all the WordPress plugins and bring you back a list of all the registered plugins. Interesting enough, even though this is the official WordPress repository, some of the best plugins are not listed here for one reason or another. I think to be listed here, you have to have a free install. So if it's a paid plugin, it might not be here. So sometimes the best plugins are not available from here. So going down, this establishes your users. So if you want to have multiple users with multiple roles, you can do that. Maybe you have somebody that you want to have write blog posts. Right now we just have 2, me and you. But we could add many different users with many different roles, that's a feature. These start to be a little bit more technical. These tools about import and export. These are the general settings of your site, and they're of course important, but you set them up usually once, and I've already set them up, and you don't really usually have to change. Elementor, this is a very powerful page builder plugin that I have installed here, and this is another plugin, the Instagram feed. This is Essential Grid, and so if we go to, we could see Elementor at a later video, and we'll see we will see Essential Grid in a later video, and this is also another plugin just for dealing